you want to understand the power of a great American brand with great American management, just take one look at Starbucks, a stock that's rallied more than 12,300% from when it came public exactly 21 years ago today. If you bought just 600 shares in the IPO for roughly $10,000, you have an investment worth $1.25 million. Business is unreal. How great is business? Well, our next guest will credit his entire team, because I know him. The success does indeed start right at the top, which is why I'm thrilled to have Howard Schultz, the founder, chairman, and CEO of Starbucks, in the studio. Just tonight, Mr. Schultz, welcome to Mad Money. Howard, have a seat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for the introduction.
Oh, of course. Now, look, I'm not going to be constrained by the four walls of the spreadsheet canvas tonight. I want to talk about doing good and making money, and how that maybe the real secret of Starbucks' success is how you treat people, different from many other companies.
I'm glad you asked me that, because you know the bottom line is just a goal, but the question is, how do you get there? I think for us, going back to the late 80s, before we were a public company, when we were dreaming about a national brand, we set the foundation and we created a business model that was not better than anyone else, but it was different. And that was asking the question, how do you create balance between profitability and a social conscience? It began with health care for every single employee, way before the law,
right,
as well as equity in the form of stock options for every employee who works over 20 hours a week.
Which is part-time. You're giving part-time for...
And as a result of that, the essence of Starbucks' success and the equity of the brand was really built inside out, not consumer-facing first, but from the culture, the values, and the guiding principles. And we said this, we said, we can't exceed the expectations of our customers unless us as leaders and managers exceed the expectations of our people. And that's how Starbucks was built.
Okay, but that does not just come from the Business 101. That comes from At Home 101. That is from something that you were taught by your mom and dad.
Well, I would say, you know, all of us have experienced things as a kid. I grew up in the projects. My dad never made more than $20,000 a year. And I saw firsthand as a kid, unfortunately, the fracturing of the American dream. And I witnessed it. I still have the scars today. I could stand here today and say success has changed me, but the truth of the matter is I still have the same fear of failure that I had as a kid. And what drives me is trying to create the kind of opportunities and the aspiration and the business model that will show and demonstrate to others that my life story can be your life story, that you can start with nothing in America, like I did and my family did, and create the American dream. And I think the other thing I'd say is that we've learned great lessons, and that is success is best when it's shared. Profitability is a shallow goal if it doesn't have a real purpose. And the purpose has to be to share the profits with others. You mentioned our shareholder value that we've created. We're really proud of that, but we're equally proud of what we're doing in the community, what we're doing with our people, and how the company has built itself around a purpose that's not just about making money.